Yeah, viewers, you have listened to the pathetic story of our brother who was kidnapped a few months ago, and you could see the story of what he went through at the den of the kidnappers. One, in the first instance, he was kidnapped for as many as 3 days and he ate nothing all through the 3 days. And you could see how difficult that can be. To many people, not eating for 3 days is like a journey to hell or a journey to death. But God rescued him and he was able to skate through those periods before he had another sad encounter again. This time again, another encounter took him for 5 good days without food, without water, and even one of them losing their life in the course of this macabre dance. Now look at it again. He never knew that one of them was shot dead, thinking that he was alone with the other second one all through, only to discover at the end point, that the other one lost the life and that himself was even alone the second one, that he ended up being able to pay that sum to free. Now look at that angle to the whole thing again. He went there as a landlord and came back as a tenant. He had to sell his house, the house he struggled to build as a young boy, a house that housed himself and the family, the wife and children. And today now, he's a tenant in the same house he labored to build. Nothing can be worse than this. No story can be more pathetic than this. And I think you should all understand all this, that they are all playing out, or they are all play out to what we are going through here in Eastern Land in the hands of the kidnappers. You see, we are not actually saying that we are victimizing anybody, but we must tell our story, the truth, our story ourselves, that we are not safe here in Eastern Land, and that we are made to pass through difficult position or period processes by these kidnappers. You can imagine somebody being made to cough out over 16 million naira within a short period to get free. He is not a goat that could be stolen, but a human that was stolen and taken away by force. And you could hear from his own narrative that even one of the kidnappers erroneously or mistakenly spoke a sign language, meaning the kidnappers are a mixture of both foreigners and Asian people, meaning the kidnappers are not all foreigners but part of Asian people and foreigners. Dear brothers and sisters of Asian people, both here and in diaspora, this is a big challenge to all of us. One, this man has unfortunately passed through this same journey more than once. A journey that made his colleague to urinate and drink for survival. Though out of strength of mind, he was able to pass through without doing such, though he almost passed out. So you see, our brother have went through here to survive these 2 cases of kidnap. Now that he has gone there as a landlord that came out as a tenant, do we now allow him to remain a tenant forever? It was not because of his own negligence or carelessness, but he was unfortunately a victim of this issue against his own will. This is where you see you and I, we have to come out and do the little we can to make sure this our brother doesn't die of regret and tears. Yes, it is not easy to be a landlord and end up as a tenant again. We must all know this. It is not easy, and it was never his own carelessness or his own intention. It was a thing that happened primarily out of nowhere. He found himself in that position, and there was just nothing he could do about it. This is where you see, as Eastern people, we actually have to do something about this, our gentleman. I am sure many of you listening to this interview is not hearing it for the first time today, because many of us heard it when it was said that uh, uh, a tipper association chairman was kidnapped. This is the man we are talking about right here. And you now discover that is a statement that I will no witness is what we do doubt here and there. And you could see the part played by his colleague, the secretary of his association, the way he played a part to ensure that he doesn't die there in the hands of the kidnappers. Meaning, what the driver said was true, and the witness of the whole thing gave his own side of the story too. You see, our cry here is one, two, or three. One, the government should please come to our aid and fight kidnappers and fight them to finish. We have to be free in our land. We have to be free to do our businesses without being afraid of kidnap. Two, those people that are crying that their people are being killed here, that some people are killing their people right here, or they kill people erroneously not long ago, should see what is happening here too. That what is happening here is enough for those kind of transferred aggression. Yes, people that went through this kind of hellish experiences cannot be quiet when some persons with guns are arrested. Definitely, they will cry out. And thirdly, Asian people, we know you. We know how you stand up for your people. We know how you stand up for our people. Now that our persons have went through this kidnap bitter story, please don't let him die of regret after passing out from this. A man that has a building before being kidnapped but came out as a tenant cannot be happy even if he get drunk. You know it. This is where you guys must please do one or two things to assist him. He has given you his number. If you want to be very sure he's the person, do a video call, tell him to place it on video. Look at him very well, ask him questions if you want to ask questions, and do whatever you feel you can do. If you are doubting him, this is Ego Studio. You know, we've always had issues like this. We don't lie. We don't do it to swindle people. We do it to bring the pains of Asian people to the world, that they may see it the way it is. That is what we are doing here again today. So for that reason, please do not let them down. If we want to go on, we have 1, 2, 3 things to say more and more and more. And on that note, I want to say a big thank you to all of you for watching. I want to say that I believe in what you can do, and please do it. Your host, Sunday Ehimare Inegbenose for Ego Studio, London, UK. Please do me a favor by assisting this young man we just interviewed. Thank you very much. God bless you.